Well, hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. How does this rainy day find all of you?
Audrey, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Well, we're doing great here at the Crazy Train of Frauditing, and I just wanted to let you all know that I have been taking a huge beating from Johnny Boy Philax, and other frauditeurs, of course, and his dense brain followers.
Well, that seems like a very self-serving stance for you to take, Audrey. Aren't the law enforcement professions about public service? That last statement seemed to be focused around I, but maybe to protect and serve others was not your gig.
Just like I had predicted would happen. This is what happens when pure hypocrites get exposed, because as I've said before, over 120 times in other videos, accountability and transparency is not what these guys really want for themselves.
Okay, Audrey. How about when you connected your NC Audit's research to the wrong person? Is that transparency? Were you accountable for your actions by uploading that flawed video, Audrey? Patreon did hold you accountable for your actions, and you were, and I quote, seething. Where's the line between you and, what did you say, the dense brain followers? So much here, but let us move on.
I do have to hand it to Johnny Boy, though, that when he says he's an open book, he's being honest, he's telling the truth. He'll give out all of his own information. He doesn't care. So, I wish I personally didn't have to worry about myself and my wife or my extended family. Then I could be such an open book, too. But 37 years of locking people up, some will get mad enough to look you up, to stalk you, and to actually go out and find you. And I'm retired now. I want to be able to relax. I don't want to have to be able to, or have to look over my shoulder every time I'm out of the house. So fuck all those frauditeurs that want my personal information, want me to live debate so then they have my photo and they can trace my IP address.
Audrey, you are not a hard person to locate. If you think you are a sophisticated source to work, I can assure you that you are not.
Y'all are funny as fuck if you think that's what's gonna happen. So old Johnny Boy Philax was so butthurt over my video that he had an 1 hour and 54-minute live stream where he, air quotes, debunks every single statement one by one that I had supposedly made in my video of him. Now let me save you the time of watching it. Johnny Boy spends 1 hour and 54 minutes admitting to every single thing I put in my video. Every single thing he admitted to.
Audrey, are you really asking your audience not to cross-check or verify your information? From my point of view, that would make them dense brain followers. Are you discrediting your audience's ability to think and form opinions on their own? Audrey, why are you constantly portraying yourself as the smartest person in the room?
All while trying to make excuses for each of his transgressions and then calling me a liar? What? That makes no sense. How the hell does that work, Johnny Boy? So Johnny Boy wants me to have a live debate with him. For what? So he can lie throughout the live debate, call me names, run down the police profession, and then claim he won at the end of the debate like he did with Frauditor Troll on a live debate?
So Audrey, in essence, you lack the confidence to defend yourself in the face of opposition. Got it.
Well, that's just not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So get this. Then the hypocrite frauditard named Auditing Mabton, Christopher Robin Dinglenuts. Oh, look, he'd brought a new life into this world, and instead of getting a real job, this loser is e-begging on YouTube for money.
Audrey, why did you bring someone's infant child into your smear campaign? This is low, even for a douchebag like yourself. Does this actually portray you as a professional investigative reporter?
To support his child that he made. You can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, Chrissy Boy has challenged me to a live debate. What? This is a guy who still won't answer two very easy questions. One, why did you privacy strike my video if you're all for transparency and accountability. And number two, why did you get out of the Army after only 2 years and 7 months?
Audrey, didn't you bitch about being asked to prove your own military service recently? Really, who is the hypocrite here?
Ladies and gentlemen, Auditing Mabton will not answer those two simple questions. So why should I waste my time going on a live debate with someone who won't answer my questions? That reminds me, why has it been so long since I haven't heard on his military records that I had sent in for? I guess I'll have to check into that later. And then check this out. We have a comment from BZ Watchdog. So as you can see right here, his comment says, I am looking into your history since you think you can dox everyone. I don't dox anybody, BZ.
Audrey, you need to go back and review the email Patreon sent to you. Your Patreon was closed because of this very reason, was it not? Just how many strikes has your channel received from YouTube because you displayed someone's identifying information? I forget because I find you a sloppy mess.
You know what I do? I expose them. I expose them for the frauds that they are, which is what I'm going to do to you in the next week or two. I'm going to expose you for the fraud that you are.
Like when you exposed NC audits, Audrey. You were really confident in that video, but you did have the wrong criminal record for the wrong person. At what point does all your blustery posturing make you a joke that fails to deliver?
And then I tried to get BZ to answer one easy question. Why were you in the Marines for only 2.5 years? And BZ writes back right here, he says, who says I was only in for 2.5 years? And I wrote back, just answer the question. Were you in longer? And of course, we have crickets now because BZ won't answer the question of why he was only in for 2.5 years.
Once again, Audrey, didn't you get defensive about your own military service? Who are you to judge anyone else's?
Which you can see right here.
So, you are real big into show and tell unless it applies to you. Am I correct, Audrey?
And actually, if you look at this, he wasn't even in for 2.5 years. He was only in for 2 years and 5 months. But again, transparency, accountability, they want everyone else to have that, but not themselves.
Audrey, transparency and accountability. It seems you want transparency and accountability for others, but not yourself. Is that the true reason that you are ducking debates? You do realize that FOIA request logs are public information, don't you? If an unsophisticated investigator was to say, review your past videos, note jurisdictions and time frames, and request those logs, that your information would appear there, Audrey. Then just to be thorough, Audrey, the District of Columbia Department of Human Resources publishes public employee salary information from 2011 to the present. Matching names is a not-so-hard unsophisticated technique for, as you termed it, dense brain followers. Public information is a two-way street. Audrey, on that street, you are not the top dog. Give your brand of exposure some thought, Audrey. Just what if the table turns on you?